Hello, welcome to Ludology, Sir G's gaming channel, and I am Sir G. Today we'll be learning how to play Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is designed by Hjalmar Hach and published by Blue Orange Games. The game is for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and above, 46 to 60 minutes of playtime. So let's learn how to play photosynthesis. The theme revolves around growing trees and getting points. So you grow trees starting with a seed, growing into smaller, medium, and of course eventually large tree. From a large tree, you uproot the large tree to gain points. So, how do you win the game? To win the game, you'll have to grow a tree, can I mention, from starting from a seed, developing it into small, medium, and eventually becomes a large tree. And when you uproot that tree, if you notice, there are icons on each of the circles here. 3-leaf icon, okay, corresponds to a 3-leaf token on this side, and that will earn you a point. So you collect this one. The most player with the point, or the player with the most points rather, wins the game. So there are 4 icons that you would find here. One with 1 leaf. This one has 13 points. This one 2-leaf icons, 16. 3-leaf icon, as I've shown a while ago, 17. And a 4-leaf icon, 22. And where do you find these icons? They're all scattered in the playboard. So this one is your playing board. So you can see here, you have your 1 icon leaf, 2-leaf icon, 3 and 4-leaf icons. So where you planted those trees, that's where you would reap your points. Okay, so you know how to win. Now how to play. To set up, you just put the board inside, put the board in the center of the playing area, and then you always start, you arrange your trees here. So there'll be 4 seeds, 4 small, 3 medium, and 2 large trees. And then you have the other trees here on this side. Those will not be placed on the board, but rather these are the available trees that you can put into the game, on the game board, the big game board. So first, you start with each player would have to put their tree, a small tree, around the board, around the area. But where do you put them? You only put them on the sides. So you put them here where there is a single leaf icon. So here, let's say I'm the first player, I'll put one here. And then the second player will have to put another tree somewhere there. And if there's, let's say there is a third player puts another tree. And then goes back to, again, the third player again putting the tree there. Then the second player, and let's just put it here, side, and that's one here. So it's up to you where you put it, but as long as it's placed on the outer rim of the game board. So that's the first thing you have to do. So each player would have to put 2 small trees. Okay, that's the initial setup. Second is you can now start the game. So starting with the first player, you'll be doing 2 things. So each round consists of two phases. The first phase is the photosynthesis phase, or you collect light points. So light points, I'll just take these out. just to show you the board. So let's bring this out. So I'll show you the board. So the board consists of this. On this side, you have the light points. This is where you would place your seeds and trees. Okay, so first, the light points. Every player would be starting with 0 light points. So in the photosynthesis stage is to collect light points. So how do you collect light points? So you collect light points by way of the rays of the sun. So the sun is here. We put the sun over here, and that is where your trees will be collecting light. So each tree will be casting a shadow. If it is not blocked by another tree, it collects 1 point. A small tree would collect 1 point. A medium tree would collect 2 points. And a large tree would collect 3 points. So in this case, this one would collect 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. This one will also collect 1 point since the rays of the sun is showing. But this one will not be collecting 1 point. Why? It's because it is blocked by a small tree. The shadow casted by this tree will not be absorbed by this one. So the shadow casted will block the light absorbing ability of this tree. Same thing with this one. So each small tree would cast 1 shadow. If it's placed here, this tree will not get a point. But if it's placed here, this one will only cast shadow here. It will only block the light ability here. So this one will now collect shadow. Light will collect light points. This one, if it's placed here, does not collect light point. But if it's placed here, it will get light points. Same thing. If there is a medium tree, this one, even if it's yours, let's say if it's yours, this one will not get a point. So rather you place it here, not here, because it will block this tree from getting light points. So this one will cast 2 shadows. So 2 length shadow. So this one will not get a point. This one will also not get a point. But if it's placed here, that one will get a point. So this one will cast 2. Definitely. The third one, highest one, will cast 3 shadows. 1, 2, 3. So if you place it here, it will not get a point. But if it's placed here, it will get a point. So because it casts 3 shadows, this one will not be affected though by that tree. Similarly, if there's a medium tree, it will also be blocked. But if it's placed here, it gets 2 points. Now there's one cool thing about this one. If there is a smaller tree in front of a bigger tree, this one will get the amount of points. So this one will get 2 points. But this one, even though it's blocked by a small tree, it's higher, it will still get 3 points. Okay, so again, this one will get 3 points, this one will get 2 points, even though it's the shadow here is casted to this tree. This one is bigger, so it's not affected or blocked by any means. If this is the case, this one does not get any. Okay, if it's the case, this one gets 2 points, this one doesn't get any, this one gets 3 points. Okay, so it's all about proper placement of these trees. So that's how you collect light points. So after collecting light points, collect, let's say, 5. And that's the end of the first phase. So everyone would collect light points. Next is the second phase. Okay, the second phase is about life cycle phase. This one is taking action using the light points you gathered. There are several actions you can do when you gather light points. After gathering light points, let's say you have 5 light points, you can use all of them. You can take all actions if you want, doing life cycle points or life cycle actions. So how do you do that? First, you have 4 possible actions you can do. First is you buy. So buying a tree or a seed. So remember you have the trees over here. So these trees are not, you cannot plant them. You cannot plant these trees. You can only plant these trees, the ones outside your board. You can only plant the seed, the trees out when it is outside your board. So you have to purchase them first. So if they are placed here, let's arrange them again here. You have these trees and these trees and these seeds. One, you can purchase them. So you can purchase them by, there are points placed here. So let's say you want to buy this one is 4 points. So just purchase it. That's it. So how many light points? So you reduce the number of light points by way of purchasing items. So you want to purchase a medium tree, you can purchase as long as you can purchase them. You can purchase as many as you can, as long as it is you can buy them. So that's one action that you can do. Second is you plant. You can either plant a tree, plant a seed. So planting a seed. So you can only plant seeds that are bought. Okay, you cannot plant these seeds. You have to buy them first before you can plant them. So these seeds are available. They are outside the board. I'll just put this one here outside. So it's outside. So let's say you have these trees and seeds bought. So for this one, you can plant a seed. So how do you plant a seed? So let's say you have your tree here and you want to plant a seed. This tree can, let's see, ito pala yung tree niya. So this tree can plant a seed. So plant once. So if it's a small tree, you can only plant one circle away from the seed. If it's a medium tree, you can plant the seed 2 spaces away from the tree. And if it's, of course, the third one, you can plant the seeds 3 spaces away from the tree. So this way you can dominate the whole board. So that's your planting action. So for planting action, you just pay 1 light point. So just pay 1 light point to move or to plant a seed. That's what you can do. Plant a seed, it's just 1 point. Next is you grow a tree. So growing a tree needs also light points. So if you want to grow a, say you have a seed there and you want to grow it into a medium size, or not medium size but rather small size, you need light points. To grow this one into this, it needs, you pay 1 light point. Still, you pay 1 light point for that. Now you can only grow tree if you have bought it. If you haven't bought any small tree, you cannot get the tree from here. You have to buy it first before you can grow that tree. If there are available small trees, why not? You can do that. But if it's not, you cannot do it. So 1 point to move, to convert this one into this. And then if you have a small tree and you want to make it into a medium tree, you spend 2 light points. And if you want this one to become a large tree, you have to pay 3, as long as you bought this large tree from your board. You have to buy them first. Again, reminder, you have to buy them first before you can grow your trees. That's the third action. So first action, you buy. Second action, you plant a seed. Third action is you grow trees, and all of them would need light points. And then the last one is collecting a tree. Collecting points, rather. Once you have a tree, okay, we have a level 3 tree, that's the time you can collect points. So you can collect points depending on where the largest, or the level 3 tree is placed. If it's placed here and you collect it, you get the corresponding token. So this one is a 4-leaf icon token because you uprooted the tree from a 4-leaf icon space on the board. So you get this, and you get that points, that amount of points. That's how you get points in the game. Place it here, you get it 3. If it's here, you get 2, and the other one. If it's here, you get the 1. Collecting 3 again would need light points, and that would need 4 light points. That's it. Now, after everyone has done doing their spending light points, using light points, then the sun will now travel. Okay, then it will now cast a different shadow. Then it will move here, cast a different shadow, and then here. So the sun goes around. So there may be a case wherein your tree may not be getting any light points at all. So you choose where to put that tree. Place them where it is advantageous in the game. Okay, I think that covers everything. And then how many the game ends when the sun, okay, revolved 3 times. So starting here, so that's 1, 2, 3. After the third ends, it ends now, it ends there, and then you collect how many tokens. You count how many tokens you collected, the number of points you collected. And aside from that, you look at your board. Okay, you go back to your board, and let's say you have extra light points collected. So let's say collected, you have extra 11 light points. That you add that much of that amount of points in your token. So let's say you have these tokens. So that one plus that, and that's your final score. So that's how you play Photosynthesis. I hope you enjoyed how this game is played. And again, this is Sir G. Thank you for watching. Again, subscribe if you like the channel. Subscribe if you liked what you've seen in your channel, and please hit the like button if you like this game. And this is Sir G saying goodbye and play more games. Bye bye.